Hello everyone, so today we'll be covering grade 4 math periodic. Try to do the questions along with me so you'll be finished as we finish the video and you can go back to playing or whatever you were doing. And another thing is please don't forget to subscribe, as the more you subscribe I know that I should make more videos for that grade. So let's start. So which is the warmest city? So let's check which one is the warmest city. Remember, the less negative is the number, the warmer the city is. So what do I mean by that? If you have a number line like this, the more it is near to the zero or towards the positive, it will be warmer. The city will be warmer, the temperature will be warmer. So now which one is that? -2, because that's closer to the zero. So let's go here, which is Berlin. Paris is 11 degrees warmer than Minsk. So now, what is the temperature in Paris? So let's draw out where Minsk is. It's here, -10. Now, -10, let's count backwards. -9, -8, because it's getting warmer. So of course you will go to the right. Excellent. So -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, and we can extend that to 0 and 1. Try to make it till the positive, the number line, and then you can jump. And how many times will we jump? 11 degrees to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry, it's at the 1.1, right? So it will be 1 degree. You can try that, making a number line like this, or whatever way you think it's easier, and find out the answer. It's 1. So here again, this is your perimeter. Perimeter, you're supposed to add all of them. So I'll just do part A. That will be 12 plus 7, right? Plus 15. Let's write all of them together. Plus 15, plus 5, and plus 7. Sorry, plus 7, and then plus 5. Right? So how you can add that? 5 plus 5 is 10. Do the numbers that are easy for you first, because as addition you can do it in any way you like, or whatever you find easy. So 5 plus 5 is 10, then you'll do plus 7 is 17, plus 2, 19, right? So you put the 9 at the bottom, 1 at the 39. The next one you can try it by yourself and check if you have actually understood how to calculate perimeter. Let's go to the next one now. Again, what is it? The perimeter of a rectangle. Always try to read the question what they're asking for. They're asking for the perimeter, the volume, and the area, because 3 of those things will be covered in this section. So not in this section, but in your periodic. So 5 plus 5 is here, and 2 is here. Remember, the width is equal and the lengths are equal. So 5 at the top and 5 at the bottom. What is that? 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 5 is 10. Again, what will that be? 14. Again, you can do the bottom one by yourself, or let's do it because it's a square, right? So 7, it will be 7 here, because a square has all equal sides. Again, it's a perimeter. So 7, 7, and 7. So 7 plus 7 plus 7. And you can also remember, when you're adding a number over and over again, you can take the number that is being added over and over again, and then you multiply it by 4. Okay, either you can do it this way, that's a quicker way, or you can do the addition way. So 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 7, 21, 21 plus 7, 28. Remember, always keep your multiplication strong. They'll help you in the longer run. So in the grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, multiplication is used everywhere. So try to practice your multiplication more. So the perimeter of a rectangle with 10 centimeter and 5 centimeters. Now I know in a rectangle, if I make it properly, and please don't forget to subscribe. So there is width 5 here and 5 here. And then there is 10, the length 10 here, and the length 10 at the bottom. Now you will just add all of these sides, right? So what is 5 plus 5? It's 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. So just keep that here. What will that be? 30. Remember, I'm not saying that you need to add, remember, and what you can do in square, you cannot do in the perimeter. It's always better to write out, to draw out the shape whenever they have questions like these, if they haven't drawn out the shape, and then write the numbers, the width, they're equal, and the length, this is the length, they're equal. So you can add all of them and you get 30 here. Let's go to the next one. Now, perimeter of a square with length 6 centimeters. Again, it's a square. They only told you one side. If they told you one side, you automatically know the other side as well. 6, 6, 6, and 6. Because you know that all of them are equal. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 and plus 6. You can either do it like this, or you can do 6 times 4. Okay, whichever way is easy for you. 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 6 is 18, 18 plus 6 is 24. So you can do it this way, or 6 times 4, which is 24. Let's go to the next question. Sorry. What is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle? Okay, equilateral, equilateral triangle, however you like to pronounce it. You can make the triangle and then you can write the numbers. Now look, equilateral triangle, keep that in mind, is that it's all the sides are equal. So this is 9, this is 9, and this is 9. So 3 of the sides are 9, right? So what is the perimeter? 9 plus 9 plus 9. So what is this? 18 plus 9, 27. Do you understand? Or again, you can do the same thing. A number is being repeated over and over again. How many times is it being repeated? We multiply that number, the number of times it's being repeated. So 9 times 3 is 27. The next one. The perimeter of a square is 16. Now they told you what is the perimeter. They told you the final answer that the square, its final perimeter is 16. Now we know there was a number, right? It has 4 sides. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. There was a number that was multiplied by 4, right? That was multiplied by 4, a number that was being added over and over and over again. It was multiplied by 4 and they got 16. Okay, right? So there was a number. They multiplied it or they added it 4 times, because remember, in a square you always add a number 4 times. So you'll always be in a square multiplying it by 4. So what is that number when you multiply by 4? You get 16? 4. This is what I mean. If you don't understand anything, please, you have the comment sections. Don't forget to subscribe and always ask any questions you want. And of course, relate to the material. So now here, the perimeter for equilateral triangle again. An equilateral triangle, what does it have? It has 3 sides that are equal. So any numbers they're going to be, it's going to be, for example, if this one is 6, right? 6, 6, 6. So now 6 plus 6 plus 6. These numbers, how many times are they being added? 3 times. All the time in an equilateral triangle, they're always going to be added 3 times, like when you're doing the perimeter, right? So 3 numbers are going to be added 1, 2, 3, 3 times. The same number. So now we know there is a box, a number, or you can do it like this, 6 times 3, right? We know there's a box, a number that's being multiplied by 3 that gives us 24. So what is that number? That's 8. Okay, you can write it like this for yourself. Okay, so we are done with this. Let's go to the next quiz. Now here is 9.2. 9.2, the area of a rectangle with length 7 centimeters and width 5 centimeters. Remember, whenever you have the area of a rectangle, what does that show us? What does that tell us? Is that it's 7 centimeters length, the longer place length, and 5 centimeters width. So what do we do? What is the area of rectangle? Length times width. 7 times 5, 35. Now the area of a square. Again, what is the area of the square? S times S. Right? So what is the one of the sides? 5. What is 5 times 5? 25. Now our area of a square, again, S times S. They told us the side of 1. They told us one side of the, sorry, no, that's not a good square. Of a square, which is 10 times 10. So all the sides of a square are the same. So 10, 10, 10, 10. But here they're asking for the area. Keep that in mind, area. Be careful in the exam for what they're asking for. So side times side, that is 100. So which is 10 times 10. Let's go to the next one. Now the area of a rectangle again, which is 11 times 5. So what is that? 11 times 5? 55. Now here, remember we also did this previously. Let's zoom in. It's that they gave you the sides, the inside, like they give you one side from the inside and the one side from the outside. Now, what do you think, which number is going to be for the outside? Because this is what we're looking for, right? Sorry, let's read the question first. So what is the area of a dining room? So the area of the dining room is here. So 6 is the inside and 4. For this one, 6 times 4, we'll just do it directly. Sorry, the 6 is here. The 4 is here. right? So 6 times 4. So now if it's 6 times 4, what is it going to be? My bad, 6 here and 4 here. So if it's 6 times 4, what is it going to be? It's that 6 times 4, if for the dining room, you're just concerned about the dining room right now. So that will be the area of the dining room, 6 times 4 directly, because length times width. Okay, that's a rectangle. How do I know? From the shape and also from the numbers. They're different. A square will have all the same sides, right? So it will be 6 times 6. The number will be repeating because they have same sides. So what will this be? 6 times 4 is 24. Now, let's go to the question. What is the area of ground floor of the house? So the ground floor of the house is what? Here it's 5 and 5. So of course it will be 5 in here. 5 times 2. So remember this one, these are, what can you see? These are smaller sides than these. So this one is a smaller side, that's this one, or the top one. So I know this one is 2. And then the top one, this will be 5. Right? This will be 5 because the longer side is this for this shape for the bathroom. So we'll put 5 above. Also for this one, what is it? It will be 6 here, right? Because 6 is the longer side and 4 would be the smaller side. 4 would be this. And then 4 is here. Again, 3, what is that? That is the smaller side. And then here, when looking at on this side, it's 5. Because it's 5 times 5. So both of the sides are going to be 5. And 3 and 6 here, right? So here, how can you check you're doing it correctly? Both the sides are supposed to be equal. So what do I mean by that? When you add 5 plus 2, you get 7. And when you add 4 plus 3, you get 7. When you add 5 plus 6, you get 11. And when you add 5 plus 6, you get 11. So you need to make sure both of the sides are equal to each other. If you're not getting that, then redo, like do the calculations again. Okay, which side is longer, which side is smaller? Again, if you have any questions, you can ask me, you can email me. And if you have any review or feedback, please give it to me in the comments section down below. Let's do this now. So 7 times 11. So again, it's a rectangle, right? So 7 times 11 directly. We do length times width. So that is 77. And please don't forget to subscribe. Let's go to this one. Now the figure below, Sam's rectangle garden, each square of the grid represents 1 square meter. Now this one is 1, 2, 3. This is your width. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is your length, which is 8. So 8 above, 8 at the bottom. Again, I said that the opposite sides are equal. So 3 and 3 here. So what is the perimeter? Add all of them. 8 plus 8 plus 3 plus 3. So what's 8 plus 8? 16. What's 3 plus 3? 6. So when you add them, what do you get? 22. What is the area of a garden? That's going to be 8 times 3, just length times width. 8 times 3 is 24. There you go. The next one, Kate's rectangular garden has the same area as Sam's garden, but a smaller perimeter. Remember, so the area is the same. So what does that mean? They have the same area, 24. Okay, so Kate's rectangle garden has the same area as Sam's garden, but a smaller perimeter. So it will be smaller than 22, but the area is 24. The length of Kate's garden meters is the whole number. Now, whenever you're doing this question, think about 2 numbers that give you 24. Because how do you find area? You multiply 6 times 4, right? 6 times 4. You multiply 9 times, like right now here, what did we do? Sorry, 8 times 3. We did 8 times 3, right? Now you checked, okay, both of these give you 24 as the area. They said, yes, the area is the same. Both of these give you 24, 24 and 24, right? Now, which one gives you a smaller perimeter in all of these? So in this one, I know this is going to be 6, 6, 4, and 4, right? So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 4 plus 4 is 8. So write 8 here. So what is that? 20, right? So the perimeter of when I use 6 times 4 as the area is the same, but the perimeter is smaller. So this is the length and this is the width, right? So what am I going to do here? I'm going to write, they asked only for the length, so I'll just write here 6. Okay, everyone, we're done with the 2 quizzes. The next 2 I'll record in the next video. Take care of yourself and please don't forget to subscribe.